I don't want to do this. Do I want to add an S tier? I don't think there's any game that's created that good. I think A tier is fine. Oh, okay. I'll do the ones I dislike the most, which that's easy as fuck. This shit is going F tier. I don't give a flying fuck. Well, let me record this shit. Alright. We're doing tier list. Almost got to record. Starting off this shit, Super Circuit's going to F. I don't give a fuck. That game is fucking janky as fuck. The drifting is janky as fuck. The art looks nice. Why? You already know why. I've said it multiple times. I've said it multiple times. I ain't got. You already know. You already know. That game is so fucking dog shit. The art looks nice though. I will say I actually do like the art of the game. Like the way the art style of the game, I actually really do like it. But the gameplay, it just pukes all over the fucking art style. But I do like the art style. The art style does look nice. I like the art they did in the game, especially for like the characters. I don't know. It's like the pixel shit. But I do like the courses too. But gameplay, the drifting, really feels like you're riding on ice. Yes, you can hop. The hopping does make it somewhat bearable, but not bearable enough. No, that game's going to F. Is there anything else I want to say about it? No, that's about it. I don't know. Next one. Which one of these? I don't know. I like a lot of these. I say a lot of them. MK64. I'll put it in like C tier. Maybe I haven't played it in a while. I don't know. My opinion could change. It's gonna go in C. Solid game. It's still a little bit slippery. It's a little bit weird. The CPUs are a little bit fucking annoying. They have like annoying ass rubber banding. I do like the art style of that game too. It's slightly more bearable. Actually, no, a lot more bearable than fucking Super Circuit. The drifting still does feel like you're on ice, but it's not as bad as Super Circuit. Super Circuit's way fucking worse. When you drift on a tight ass turn, you literally just keep going. You carry momentum. Doesn't make any fucking sense. But in 64, it's not that bad. It's slippery but bearable. Horses look nice. The art style is actually kind of cute. I do like it. And the fact that I don't think there's a meta in that game. I think all the characters are equal. So, yeah. I don't know, 64. Don't really have much to say about it too much. It's pretty solid. Not my favorite. Not the worst. Just kind of in the middle. Double Dash. It's definitely. I don't know. It's definitely not a C tier. It's definitely not. I may probably B tier. It's definitely not as. It's definitely not as. It's definitely the weirdest one, but I want to say that makes it as. Even though the drifting is weird. The drifting, you could adjust to it. I'll put it in B tier. Yeah, like I said, the drifting is a little bit weird, but you can get used to it. Again, better than drifting, still weird. Better than 64, and definitely better than Super Circuit. But you can adjust to it. I do like, the gimmick of like the double items. That was like the first game with implemented double items. I think that's really cool. Especially the fucking special items, which make that game so much more fucking chaotic. It just add a little bit more skill to the game, because like there's some courses where like you just get fucked. where you just get fucked if someone uses a special item. You just get fucked. Like Bowser Shell on like fucking I don't know, Bowser Shell on like Luigi Circuit. Like yo, oh my god, the amount of times I literally almost got hit by fucking Bowser Shell on Luigi Circuit coming back. Or like it's fucking crazy. Or like on was it Mario Circuit? But it may have been Mario Circuit, where like fucking on that small ass tunnel, that fat ass DK banana just blocks up the entire fucking tunnel. You just can't avoid it. Like that shit is annoying, but it's actually kind of cool. Well, yeah. Alright, I like it though. Even the game can be frustrating at times. You get comboed. It's still pretty fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's still pretty fun once you get used to the drifting. Obviously, I think it's like what the first game Daisy was in, and even though like you know they barely gave her any voice lines, from that game they didn't. Yeah, they kept her voice. They gave her the exact same voice lines for like fucking years. But yeah, I think the game is pretty good. I think it's a little bit above average, especially because you know they changed the formula, which I can appreciate. So I'll leave that. I think it's fine to B. Mario Kart DS. If you know me, this should be easy as fuck. This shit is going A tier. This shit is going A tier. This game, again, the game I grew up on is one of my first Mario Kart game I played. This game, I love almost everything about it. I love the characters that were unplayable in the game. I like the courses that are playable in the game. I like the music. I like the fucking the gimmick of like being able to actually change your kart. I mean, like, yeah, they had that in Double Dash, but like this game, you can use any kart with any character when you beat the game. At least when you beat the game, you can use any kart with any character. And the karts were actually interesting. Like unlike Double Dash, the karts were actually like bizarre. Like you could drive a fucking what's it called? Not a forklift. The fucking whatever it's called. The fucking shit with the claw. Like the Gold Mantis or whatever the fuck. You could play that shit. You can use an airplane. You can literally drive a fucking airplane. You can drive a fucking tank. Like that shit is fucking cool as fuck. So yeah, and not to mention the fucking snaking. That was like one of the first games where you could actually fucking snake. And like yo, it's so fucking fun. Once you learn how to fucking snake, the game becomes so much more fucking fun. Especially you know, well, it was also you know one of the fan favorites of fucking Delfino Square, Waluigi Pinball. Both go-to ass fucking tracks. They're both awesome as fuck. Yeah, this game is fucking awesome. The only thing I didn't like about this game is the fucking rubber banding. That's the only thing I fucking hate about that game. The CPUs are such fucking bitches. Like, oh my god. Fucking terrible. Like, they will literally combo the fuck out of you. And I swear, the CPUs would hold the blue shell until you get into first, and then they'll throw it. That's the only thing that fucking frustrates me about the game. But other than that, I like everything else. Am I a little bit biased? Probably. But my tier list, so. Too bad. Next one is Mario Kart Wii. Definitely can't go below B tier. If I put it below B tier, that's criminal. I will have like okay, like I could put it in A tier. I could put it in A tier because like okay, because there's two ways I'm looking at it, right? Mario Kart Wii is still alive in the big 2025. Going into like it's almost 2026. The game is still fucking alive. Mario Kart DS isn't. Cause the one I don't know, they took the servers down and shit. People haven't made that shit yet. like custom servers and shit for Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart Wii, like, do I base off of gameplay? Or do I base off of like how good it's doing like right now? Because it's still alive, and honestly, that speaks to just how good the game is. To be honest, I'll put an A tier because I don't know, like the fact that the game is still fucking alive and kicking in like 2025, almost 2026 is fucking insane. And it's still like, it's not even like it's dying. It's still like hella people still playing that game. That's fucking insane. Like, if people say debatably this is the best Mario Kart, which, I mean, like, me personally, I could see it as one of the best. I don't think the best. I'd say one of the best. But the fact that people are saying this game is the best, like Mario Kart of all time, is like, that just speaks to how good this game is. And I will say, like, even though I haven't played it in a long time.
Dogman 1200 says, "Alright, I'm all done." Dogman 1200
Do Atlas
says,
tier list?
"Check IG."
I'll check when I'm done with the tier list.
Dogman 1200
I
says,
can make edits if needed.
"I can make edits if needed."
Alright. I'll check when I'm done with my tier list. Yeah. But yeah, Mario Kart Wii, I will say, I haven't played it in a long ass time. I have played it before. I'll have to play it again and then update my opinion. But Mario Kart Wii is a very good game. Has a lot of tech. I will say, and that's one thing I do like. I appreciate about games is when there's tech. When there's a lot of tech. When there's a lot of skill expression. I like games like that. And Mario Kart Wii is one of those games that have a lot of skill expression. A lot. Especially with the fucking bikes. And having like wheelies and like fucking, I don't even know the name most of the tech. They have like wheelie hopping and fucking like, I don't know. There's a lot of fucking tech in that game. I don't know the name of most of it, but there's a lot of fucking tech. Especially with the world. If you see Mario Kart Wii world records, you'll know. The world records are fucking insane. Like, I don't know how the fuck people found out about half them fucking shits. But yeah, Mario Kart Wii, crazy good game. Obviously, the meta in that game was Daisy, Funky Kong, I think, Flame Rider and Mach Bike. Obviously, I like the speed meta. It's good. It's a good change from DS, because DS was mostly like mini turbo shit, and Wii is mostly Wii is mostly speed, but Daisy, I guess, like, is good, like kind of like middle between like speed and mini turbo. So, but yeah, basically meta was speed. Everybody used Funky Kong. It was mostly speed. But the only thing I dislike about the game is the rigid ass meta. The meta's too rigid. I don't like that. That's one thing I don't like. You literally, to the point where, like, if you play online, you have to either use Daisy, Mach Bike, or Funky Kong Flame Rider. If you don't use it, I think you get penalized because you're throwing. Like, they consider you throwing because you don't pick the fucking meta. And that just shows you how, like, broken those two characters are. To the point where, like, if you don't pick those characters, you're selling. So that's what I don't like. That's a huge dislike for me. But yeah, I do appreciate the skill expression in that game, skill ceiling. Pretty good game. Next is Mario Kart 7. Actually, I played this recently on stream. I feel like it's a solid B. Maybe a C. But then I have to look at what's left. It's not a bad game though. I'll put it in B. It's not a bad game though. Mario Kart 7. It's probably like one of the Mario Karts I played the most besides DS. At least, besides 8 Deluxe also. I played 8 Deluxe. I put a lot of hours into 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7. It's a solid game. Not my favorite, but it's up there. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I'm probably a little bit biased. I did have a 3DS. I 100% of the game. I will say I do like the addition of monster trucks because I think this is where they introduced monster trucks. And you know, me being a little when I was a little wee babby, I used to like monster trucks. I liked cars, and having monster trucks in the game, obviously I always used the fucking monster trucks. It's fucking awesome. And monster trucks were actually the meta in that game. In case you didn't know, monster trucks were the meta in that game. And I think I also introduced the off-road stat in that game. No, it was Wii. It was Wii. Never mind. I was gonna say that's what they introduced the off-road stat, but no, we had the off-road stat. But yeah, I do like using. I do like how they switched up the meta from like. It was still speed meta, but it was mostly with monster trucks. I get to use the monster wheels and shit. I think what the meta was like Metal Mario, B Dasher, and Monster Tires. Pretty cool meta, honestly. One of the most unique metas. So I was like, what the fuck? Also introduced gliders and underwater shits, which that's also pretty cool. It did change up the game a lot. Gliders were alright. Nothing crazy. They also brought back coins in that game. So there's a lot of they brought back. They also brought back coins. Which I think they increase your maximum speed a little bit, or they make you go faster. And also, I think they also unlocked the golden cart, which I think that was the first also edition of like them being able to like get coins to get golden pieces and shit. Which honestly, the golden cart, I will say, and that's gonna be my negative. The golden cart in that game's ass. And it'll probably appear when I talk about 8 Deluxe is gonna be the same shit for that game too. It's ass. And actually, same thing for Double Dash 2. The fucking Parade Flow cart is also ass. I don't know what's with Nintendo making like you work for like the bonus shit, and the bonus shit's fucking ass. Like why? Why make it? At least make it decent. Like come on, bro. But yeah, that's gonna be my negative. Golden card doesn't really. It sucks. It's literally just max speed and no acceleration. It sucks. You know, he may say the same thing for the other two games, or for like the other two shits. Not for World and Deluxe, but I'm just saying the bonus cards suck. I don't like that. But overall, Mark 7's an interesting game. Have some nostalgia for it. Pretty cool game. Like the monster trucks. The glider underwater shits are pretty cool. Shy Guy Bazaar is also goated. Yeah, I think I got my point across. Now, 8 Deluxe, a game which I probably put the most time into, so I'm definitely qualified to give my opinion on this shit, because I put over 1,000 hours into this fucking game. 8 Deluxe, honestly, I'll put it in A tier. I'll put it in A tier. A lot of tracks. Now, you know, I'm going to include the DLC in it. A lot of tracks. Probably one of the markets with the most tracks. A lot of tracks. So, you know, that's a big plus for it. Also has a lot of, you know, not want to say unique characters, but like it has interesting characters that I like, you know, it had Link, Inkling, you know, Animal Crossing characters and shit. Pretty cool. And then later in the DLC, they had a lot of, you know, interesting characters. They had like Birdo. They reintroduced Funky Kong, which is hype. Even though I didn't use Funky Kong, I fucking used Pauline and Daisy. Oh, what else? Oh yeah, also the meta, which, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of the same issue with Wii. Some issue popping up where it's like the meta's too rigid, kinda. Not as bad as Wii. But it's still kind of rigid. You know, because the meta is Teddy Buggy, Roller Wheels, or
Dogman 1200 says.
You already mentioned that.
They had Isabelle.
I already mentioned that, but yeah, they had Isabelle. But the meta, The meta was like Teddy Buggy roller wheels or Bitty Buggy roller wheels, paper glider. Um, you can use other shit, like you can use Waluigi Wiggler, which there's a lot of people who still use Waluigi Wiggler. I don't know why. They still use Waluigi Wiggler after that shit got nerfed. But it's still good. It's still a good cart. It's still a pretty high tier cart, but it's not as good as Teddy Buggy roller wheels. It's kind of just redundant. But yeah, I don't know. It's not as bad. It's still the same thing as Wii. Same critique as Wii. Not as bad as Wii though. You can still kind of deviate a little bit from the meta and still do kind of good. Because I use Pauline Teddy Buggy, and I still do solid. It's obviously not as good as like fucking Daisy, Bitty Buggy, or Daisy Teddy Buggy roller wheels, but it's still solid. A lot of tech. There is a lot of tech with A Deluxe, which another thing, skill expression is skill ceiling. I do like that, especially with the inward bikes too. There's a lot of skill expression in that game, and you'll tell because especially with a lot of inside drift players, you'll see them do a lot of crazy ass shit. With the soft drifting and fucking snaking, all that shit. You'll see the difference. And if you watch any of my previous Mario Kart 8 Deluxe streams, especially with like Mocha, Bo was always like 13 million miles ahead because you fucking that's the tech, that's the skill expression. So I can definitely say I appreciate that about the game. And now again, I also say same thing as Mario Kart 7. The Golden Cart is complete dog shit. It is ass. I don't know what addiction Nintendo has to making Golden Carts ass or just bonus carts ass, but Golden Cart, no change from Mario Kart 7. Still complete dog shit.
Says, LOL.
It's just literally just max speed, no acceleration, complete dog cheeks. Don't know what a Nintendo. I don't know who's getting off at doing this shit, but like, I need them to stop.
Dogman 1200 says, what about the stick drift?
I'm talking about the game, not about the fucking controllers. Stick drift has something to do with the game. But yeah, Golden Cart still ass. I fucking hate that shit. Is there anything else I want to mention? Oh yeah, they also brought back a lot of the go-to ass tracks. Brought back Waluigi Pinball, Mario DS Mario Circuit, which by the way, one of my favorite courses. By the way, I love DS Mario Circuit. That shit's the funnest fucking bagger in the game. Both Mario Circuits actually. I forgot what the other one was. Was it the GBA one? Whatever the one. You know this one. The two DLC Mario Circuits. I love both of them. But both of those are my favorite baggers. Both of those are my fucking favorite. I love them. I love them with my fucking heart. Say the Waluigi Pinball. They brought that back. Coconut Mall. They brought back that. They brought back a lot of go-to-ass courses, which I appreciate. Yeah, I think that summarizes it all. That's why I put an A tier. And now for the moment of truth, the one that everybody is trying to figure out what the fuck it's about. MK World. Now, let me see. Actually, how many hours have I put into the game? Let me see. I put in a lot of hours into the game. It's only been like 2 or 3 months. It's been like 2 or 3 months. And considering it's only been 2 or 3 months, I actually put in a lot of time into that game. Let me see. I have 355 hours or more in Kart World. But yeah, I've put a lot of hours into this game. This one's gonna probably be my longest one because there's a lot I have to talk about.
Dogman 1200 says, can't wait to hear this LOL.
When the game first came out, because I got the game day one. I got the game day one. The day it fucking released, I got it day one. Literally was at the GameStop and purchased that shit. When first day one when I got it, it was a pretty fun game. The drifting felt weird compared to 8 Deluxe, but you can get used to it. The drifting is just slightly tighter. You can't really hop adjust and shit. But the game was fun as fuck. We played online. Obviously, online was a little bit buggy because the game just came out, so it was a little bit buggy. It was a little bit kind of hard to fucking play with your friends and whatnot because we kept disconnecting and shit. But it was pretty fun. The rooms were all full. Because it was 24. The main gimmick was like it was 24 players. And yeah, bro, the game was it was pretty fun. It was pretty fucking fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. Then 1 month after that game released was when shit hit the fan. That was when Nintendo implemented the fucking basically the way that maps get chosen, which is basically the because what everybody used to do is pick random, right? Because when you pick random, it guarantees that you get a 3-lap race instead of an intermission. And Nintendo changed it, so now random gives you intermissions. And that was when the game took a huge fucking gut punch. A huge gut punch, like a sledgehammer to the fucking head. The game was actually like fucking dead. Now, not immediately, but like the game quickly started fucking dwindling. Like, after that shit, you could not find a full room. It was hard as fuck. You'd be lucky if the room was even half full. You'd be lucky, or even 3/4 full. The game was fucking took a huge sledgehammer. And it was not fun. It was to the point where people had to go to a Discord to actually like get full room races. And it was kind of sad, because I enjoyed playing. Like the first like 2 or 3 weeks playing that game, it was so fun. It was so fucking fun, having full rooms of people and shit. But then it was just empty. And I like grinding for points, which I'll get to that in a bit. But and I think the latest month, Nintendo reversed. They didn't entirely reverse, but they backed it up a little bit. So they basically increased the chances slightly of getting a 3-lap course, which honestly doesn't really feel that much different. But yeah, I feel like that really kind of damaged the game. I feel like that still kind of damaged the game a lot. Even though the game kind of recovered a little bit, it still took a huge gut punch. But that kind of hurt the game. Another thing, I guess, is a dislike for me is the VR system. I do not like it. I know some people do like the ELO system, like and whatnot, but I don't know, bro. When you play Mario Kart, like when I play 8 Deluxe, right, it gives you a sense of like progress, right? Like when you win a race, and you play for like fucking 3 hours or some shit, and you can see the fruits of your labor. You could see the progress you've come, and the fact that it pairs you up with like it pairs you up with other people around your rank, or at least it tries to pair up people around your VR. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a sense of fulfillment. It gives you a sense of completion, that you actually made progress. It shows you how far you've come. You go from 50k VR to 30k VR. You go from 30k VR to fucking 40k VR to 50k VR to 70k VR to 80k VR. And I don't know. It's just something about it, bro. It makes you want to get on the game more, see how far you can push yourself. But in Kart World, bro, you'd be lucky to even get past 9k. You get past 8.5k. 8.5k is like basically the line where basically shit starts getting like, you actually gotta start playing out of your fucking mind. And I kind of don't like that, because it's like, imagine you grind up all the way to like 8.9, and then you just lose in 2 races. You lose all your shit. Now you're back at 8.7 or 8.6. Not okay. Not okay. And that kind of hurt my love for online, which is why I started playing on the friend rooms. It kind of hurt my love for the game a little bit. I mean, I still love it, but it kind of hurt it a little bit. Another thing is the open world. The open world. I'm real with you, Chief. The open world is dog shit. Not a lot of people are gonna fucking admit that shit. There's Nintendo Glazers. I even was opening, looking on Twitter. There's Nintendo Glazers saying like, "Oh, I actually like the open world. It's very nice. It's very nice and whatnot." Bro, the open world is dog shit. It's so empty. It is so empty. There's nothing, and this also ties it into the intermissions, right? The intermissions are like so fucking. They're just uneventful. Like besides like the people throwing items at you, right? They're so uneventful, bro. Literally, most intermissions is just you driving in a somewhat of a straight line, right? Somewhat of a straight line. Just perusing, taking a Sunday drive until last lap. And the last lap is when all hell fucking breaks loose. Everybody just starts fucking spamming their shit and whatnot, trying to get into first, trying to break away. And that's not fun. That's not fun for me. If you're driving in a race, the whole race should be exhilarating. It should be, it should be exhilarating the entire way. You shouldn't just be fucking autopiloting 80% of the fucking race. That's ass. And it kind of makes the game boring after a while. Especially when the main thing you have to do to win is bag, which I don't know, when you can't bag, bro, you just run. If you don't like bagging, you get bored to run. If you run, you lose. Most of the time, you will fucking lose. You will not win. You will get sent to the back. You have to bag if you want to win. And I feel like the time they consider that shit, and that really hurts the game as well. Because now it's like you have to do that shit to win every single fucking time. Like I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's like I want to love the game, but like all that shit, it really hurt its reputation. And as I'm making this video, I think there's like the beta shit for Sonic Crossworlds, and I know right now the main debate on Twitter is is Crossworlds better than MK World? Is it a better game even though it's like $10 less or some shit and whatnot? Sonic is usually the underdog, and I'm telling you, as a person who's put so many fucking hours into Mario Kart, I've been putting so many hours into Mario Kart. And I also put a lot of hours into the Sonic racing games. I'm pretty sure I played almost every Sonic racing game besides like the fucking Sonic Riders shit. Those only Sonic. I mean, technically Sonic racing games I haven't played. But I played every other Sonic racing game. I played Sonic R, Sonic All-Stars Racing. I played All-Stars Racing Transformed. I played Team Sonic Racing. And I played Crossworlds. And I'm telling you, I played both. I played a lot of hours into both. And I'm telling you, Crossworlds is better than MK World. That's not me glazing, because you're not a Nintendo glazer. I play Mario Kart. That's like my main channel shit. But I'm telling you, bro, Crossworlds, after playing Crossworlds, bro, it is so much better than fucking Kart World. It pains me to say it, but it's the truth. It's fucking so much better, bro. Every race is so fucking exhilarating, bro. It's so fucking intense, and you feel the fucking speed throughout the entire fucking race. Initially, I didn't think that, I didn't think Sonic Crossworlds would be that good. But after playing it myself, I've been playing for the last like 3 days. Bro, that game is so fun. It is so fucking fun. Like, and the fact that you can like, the fact that it takes more skill in that game than Kart World. Because when I say skill, I mean like the turns. The turns are more engaging. Right? In Kart World, You don't have to brake drift for most of them. I would say like in 90% of the fucking courses, you don't have to brake drift. You can just drift normally. Or just drive normally, and you'll be fine. In Cross Worlds, you actually have to try. You actually have to learn the turns. You have to learn the lines. You have to learn how to actually drive around the fucking course. And if you don't learn the lines, you get punished severely for it. You know, and that's really, changed my perspective of Kart World. I know this isn't, a video about, about Cross Worlds, but I have to factor it in because, it has to warp my opinion on it. But after all that, after going over all that, Kart World, I don't know. It's definitely not going in A tier. I can't put it in A tier. I can't put it on the same thing as A Deluxe. I will say the meta is more versatile, but like with everything else I listed, I mean, it also has a good art style. I do like the art style of the game and the characters, how expressive they are. But like, I don't think that's gonna carry it enough. I don't put in. I don't know. Do I want to put in C? Do I think it's the same thing? I don't think it's. I can't put on par with 64 though. That's kind of. I feel like I'm being a little bit disingenuous. I put up with 64. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B minus. All the other B tiers going like, well, I don't know. I feel like Double Dash is going like B plus. Wildcard 7, I don't know. What are going B plus? I mean, I don't think it's better than Kart World. I'll put it like B minus. I don't think it's better than Kart World. I think it's maybe like equal. But yeah, that's my brutally honest opinions. Now it could change. They're saying they could do some crazy ass shit, some crazy ass update, and Mario Kart World all of a sudden becomes my favorite game. But at this point, I don't know if Nintendo really cares about listening. They're not really the company type to listen. But hopefully they do. Hopefully add DLC, spice up the game a little bit. Free DLC at that. You already paid $80. I'm not paying any more money. But yeah, that's my tier list as of what's today? As of August 31st. That's my tier list. But if you enjoyed, you can leave a like on the video when I make this video. Subscribe, follow me on Twitch. And you can also leave a comment, agreeing or disagreeing with anything I said. And that I'd like to read it and know y'all opinions too. But I guess I'll end it here. I've been rambling for like fucking 40 minutes, but I wanted to make sure I was thorough with my opinions. But hope y'all enjoyed, and I guess I don't know. I'll see y'all whenever I fucking stream.